really the mental health aspect of it, because I know it can get overwhelming to people who have to retake it again because you've dedicated, several hours of your time. You've had to make a lot of sacrifices, and then you have to do that again, for the second time. And so I just want to know like how I can really prepare myself mentally and how I can go about approaching this for the second time around.
Yeah, sure. So what are some of the biggest struggles you see around extending your LSAT prep journey for a longer period?
One thing is I am I'm like very stressed out, because I want to make sure that I can apply for this cycle, which it is not uncommon to apply later in the cycle. But I I'm very, I want to do things at a certain time, and so I guess part of it is I want to apply on time, and I I'm just thinking about all those books and all those hours I had to spend, studying for these things. And so I guess I'm just feeling overwhelmed already for the second time.
I hear you. So one couple things there. One is where you fall within the application timeline for
Mhm.
applying to start law school in fall 2021, potentially.
Right.
And then secondly is the overall duration of your LSAT prep journey.
hmm
So I'll address each of those separately. First is the timeline. And I'll ask you, what is late? How do we define late with law school admissions?
Um, well, I've been at the schools I've been looking at, it's been prob around the spring semesters where I usually see it cut. But there are some schools that I want to apply for their scholarships, and I just want to make sure I want to apply around the fall instead of, having to risk not having that scholarship money. But also, I'm still trying to get to know the law school process and how they give out scholarships and whether it does actually influence whether you apply in the fall or in the spring.
Right, right. And so you said that you're taking it in October.
Right,
You get October LSAT's October 3rd. You'll get your score back about 2 to 3 weeks later, and you
right,
can hit submit on your applications then. So that would mean you're applying in mid to late October.
right.
So is that late?
I mean, that's the thing. I just have to hope that I get that score the second time.
Right.
Yeah,
Otherwise, maybe November is in the running.
right.
If you took the November LSAT on November 14th, you get your score back about 2 to 3 weeks later, putting you into early December.
Okay. Yeah, that helps putting it into perspective.
So people are taking the LSAT in January, February, March, and still applying that cycle. And that I would view as late. Anything doing it, taking the LSAT and applying the same calendar year to start law school that very fall,
hmm
that is a little bit on the later side. But
mm
October, November, as long as you're applying in fall 2020 to start fall 2021, it's totally fine. And with the October LSAT
Okay.
right now, applications open September, you're applying within a month or two. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.